Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about a new foundation that has just come out from Makeup Revolution, and this is I always forget what it's called. Okay, so it's called their Fast Base Stick Foundation. I think they're only online currently, however they'll be coming to stores in March, so I think towards the end of March. Oh, this is March already. Oh, so like I think March 28th, but they did come out online a month earlier, which was February 28th. Because they only have stock online currently and not in stores, it's a bit tricky trying to figure out your skin tone. I decided to get two different shades. I got this one in F12 and in F10. I skipped F11 because that looks a bit peachy online, so I'm like not doing that with you people. Let me just read out the claims that this foundation makes. So it says foundation just got faster, launching in 18 shades and a range of undertones. Fast-paced foundation quickly perfects contours and highlights your complexion. The easy to apply stick formula melts into the skin, blending seamlessly to leave a fresh and dewy finish. Twist up, swipe on and blend out with fingers, a beauty sponge or your favorite foundation brush. It doesn't claim to be full coverage, so you don't really know anything about coverage from just reading that, which is a smart thing to do, because once people start complaining that this is light coverage or whatever, then Makeup Revolution is not really responsible for that because it has no claims about being full coverage. Anyway, I'm going to try out these foundations and let you guys know how it works out for me. I've zoomed in a bit closer so you can see this foundation perform better. Like I mentioned, I got it in the shade F12 and F10. This is F12 here, and I'm just going to swatch that. So this is F12. Actually, oh, this is so creamy. Like, wow. Okay, it looks okay on camera, but in real life you can tell that it's a little bit too dark for me. Maybe not actually, maybe I'm just making this shit up. You already know these things, but it usually works out better once you blend it out. And this is F10. Rah, F10 is light. I wish there was a color in between that didn't have a peachy undertone, because F11 would have probably been a better match for me, but the undertone is completely off. We're going to use F10 to highlight. I think that is what's going to happen now, but I'm going to put F12 on my face. This is actually better because now I can do half of my face with a brush and the other half of my face with a... What did I say the first time? I can do half of my face with a brush and the other half of my face with a beauty blender or a sponge. I don't have my beauty blender, just this Real Technique sponge. I think it's fine. It's just the undertone that I don't necessarily like. It does remind me straight off the bat of the what you call that thing, the Bobbi Brown foundation stick. If you've ever tried it, this is literally like the same thing, and I like that it blends out so like, wow. I'm barely touching, I'm barely even blending, and it's just blending on its own. I almost took off my brow there. But I like foundations that do that, just blend out seamlessly. I'm going to wipe my face and start again because I didn't put a primer on. Okay, let's try this again. I've just put my primer on, and the one that I use is the the Angel Veil primer from NYX. And I always use this, which is what I'm using it now while testing out a new foundation. Like I said before, it blends really nicely. You don't have to put in so much effort to blend out your foundation. So I see where they got the whole one-step fast base claim from. Right away, I don't think this is full coverage at all. It is medium coverage in the way that you would be able to cover some spots, but not every single spot on your face or your body. The consistency is nice. I really like the formula. One thing I don't like, to be very honest, is the undertone. It looks white. It literally looks, well, on camera it looks white, in real life it looks white. I was shocked because the person I saw try out this foundation stick in the video that I watched is a bit darker than me, and I don't know how she got that to work for her, but maybe it's an undertone thing as well. This undertone is really just off. I mean, I'd still use it, but I wish it was a yellow undertone. And I know this isn't a, oh, your foundation is too light for you situation, because F13 is definitely too dark, like way too dark for me. It does say it's dewy, but I don't see, my face is white. It does say it's dewy, but I don't think it's dewy at all. I think it has a velvety finish, but like more matte than velvety anyway. It's not like matte, obviously. I don't think it can be matte because it's a stick foundation. I'm hoping this oxidizes throughout the day so that I don't look this white. Can you guys see the difference? Wow, this is bad, real bad. Michael Jackson. Ew. Okay, we're going to try the other side, and we are doing this with a brush instead. Once again, it just blends right in. You don't have to spend too much time blending. Let's just ignore the shade for now, but the formula is so amazing. I'm going to go into a second layer because, like I said, you can still see dark spots. So I do have scarring here and a little bit here. You can still see that with just one layer. I'm guessing you can still see with the second layer too sharp, but like it's a bit better. I don't know if my beauty blender side applies better than my brush side. I'm not noticing any significant difference. So this is my foundation on. This reminds me of my primer foundation review. I do look very ghostly. I'm going to take F10 and use that to highlight my under eye. I don't remember the last time I used a cream product under my eyes because I always feel like they're going to crease real quick. So I try to avoid it. I'm just going to stop here because there's no point continuing this video. I'm going to show you exactly what I can see right here in my mirror. Let me zoom in a little bit. Now I really hope that you can see this properly because this is really irritating. Underneath my eye here, I have my foundation breaking up so much. I literally look like a lizard, like I have scales or something. Like my skin is peeling and it's not. I don't understand. I really hope that you can see that my foundation is breaking apart here. So I did this side first. I had blended it out, set with powder, everything. Then I moved over to this side, the right side, and I only just noticed that this part was basically turning into lizard scales. So if you can see, my foundation is literally breaking apart. I have spots. I don't understand. Oh, look at where my finger was. So the foundation is definitely not transfer. Wow. Definitely not transfer proof. You have to, wow, okay, you can see my skin underneath. These are no pores. This is literally my skin underneath, and I blended it out as with powder, so I don't really understand what's going on here. Anyway, this is my review. That's all I have to say. I don't have anything else to say. This is actually horrible, and I'm really upset because now I'm going to be late because of this. This is not nice. I feel like everything from beginning to end just didn't really work out for me. The shade was off. I do really like the formula. I won't even lie. Not the formula, but the consistency of the foundation, because it's really creamy and it blends out really nicely and all of that. However, it just doesn't perform well. Not for me anyway. I mean, everybody on YouTube and Instagram seem to make it work for them, but I don't know. This is, you guys saw. Let's not be like I'm lying or whatever, but like, you guys saw this literally not work out. And I was so ready to do this video. I even had my concealer here from Revolution. I had my liquid highlighter that I wanted to try out today for the first time. I had my Revolution setting spray as well that I wanted to try out, and wow, this is a mess. Now that I have a clean base, I'm going to end my video exactly how I started it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. You clearly know how I feel about this foundation. I would not advise anybody to buy it. Just leave it. Don't even waste your time. Consistency wise, it did apply well, but in terms of performance, I mean, I didn't have my full face of makeup on and it was already messing up my face. Imagine. That's such a mistake. And I bought two. I'm actually angry that I bought two, but they're £5 each, so it's not the worst thing I've wasted my money on. Alright, so yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you have these foundations, let me know what you think about them, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.